What's going on, guys? Welcome back to AriesEDC and another edition of TNFNU Thoughts and Feelings and Updates. So wow, this is going to be the last TNFNU of 2024. This is also, I think, the 72nd TNFNU I've done. So I've been doing this for 72 weeks. It's kind of crazy. And when I started this thought process and it's still going. So I thought this was going to be a big giant failure and I just do it for me, but you guys with your feedback have seemed to enjoy it. And I enjoy sitting down, talking to you guys about things that are happening and just being able to express my thoughts and feelings to you guys. So, of course, it's the last of 2024, so it's going to be a very reflective TNFNU where I'm looking back at the entire year. And boy, this has been a big year for AriesEDC. So I started seriously pumping out videos and starting taking this channel seriously here at the end of 2023 and into 2024 is when I really started the big push into the channel and taking this seriously. And in the beginning, like I have said before, it was strictly just, here's my work. I want to show off some of the knives that I'm making and to be able to sell the knives that I'm making. And that became pretty popular to the point where I started to open my books. In 2024, I started opening the books every other month, or every month I started doing the books, not thinking that I would really sell out the books as quickly as I did. And then I was taking on extra projects and I really kind of burnt myself out this year. And if you've been a member of the channel and following the channel for the entire year, you know that it's been a roller coaster for me. But I found a happy medium and I took it every other month, where every other month I'm doing custom builds and then 1 month I can do the builds that I want to do. And that has been amazing because the builds that I want to do, I've been able to kind of take my time and do whatever I felt like I needed to do, and there was no rush, and it took the pressure off of the builds that I want to do for you guys, because those are the ones that are really important to me because I'm putting them out into your hands, even though the builds that I do are going out into your hands too. These ones that I do the books for are custom pieces strictly for that person, and so that makes it that much more special to that one person. So me and that person have that dialogue to make sure I'm producing the best thing I can for them. Where the monthly builds, I'm building it and whoever gets it, and there is a different dynamic with that. And that has been also pretty amazing to be able to start doing drops of blades. And then I was able to get a lot of my designs put into CAD, which helps me get them water jetted out so I can get blanks in to be able to do that. Next or February, I'm going to talk to you guys about it, and I get these blanks. Like, we're going to have a set of blooms. I did the rock coppers, I did the thorns, I did the skeletonized models, and they were all fairly successful. Plus, I was able to add in a couple extra stuff. So it's been an amazing year, and I really hope you guys got a chance to see the compilation video of all the knives that I built for 2024. I think I missed one or two, and I didn't include the package hatchets in there, but I think I got most of them in. So just in retrospect, looking at this year, a lot of things have happened. Not just necessarily the growth of the channel, where I'm at 2,200 channel members or subscribers here on YouTube, which has been pretty amazing. And it continues to grow. It's also the relationships that I have. So I have relationships with other content creators. I am now in the pass around group, so I can experience really cool knives. What do I have right now? Right now I have the the Kunwu Compadre. I would never be able to have this knife if it wasn't for that group and those people allowing me to be part of that group. So all of those people that are involved, thank you very much for getting me into the group so I can experience blades that normally I don't have the budget to purchase, but I like being able to have them to share them with you guys though. So that has been stinking amazing. And then I get feedback on the channel from you guys, and it's just been, I don't even know where to begin with some of the giveaways, some of the collections we've done for DSKFS things. The giveaway things were for 1,500 and for 2,000 subs. I never thought that I thought I'd just be giving away a couple of things, and now I'm giving away giant packages of stuff for you guys, and it's just so cool. Now, and just now, you guys are going to be seeing an unboxing of these, but I just got 3 boxes in from Pickled Steel, and now I have a relationship with Pickled Steel, talking to the owner of Pickled Steel, and possibly a production model with me, one of my designs as a production model with Pickled Steel. It's just, the things that have happened this year have been amazing. And I can't wait for 2025, because I know some of these things that are in the works and working in 2025 are going to come to light, and we're going to start seeing that kind of stuff. But I want to talk to you guys about 2025 here in a second, but we're still talking about 2024. I mean, you look back at all the things that happened this year, and it's not just all the knives that I made. I almost made 75 blades in 2024, and that's including package hatchets and everything else. Actually, it's probably a little bit more than 75 if I'm including all of those. And that's like mind-boggling to me to say, at the end of the day, I made 75 knives. I made one that was for the pass-around group, and it got shown and got flown all over the country and seen by so many different content creators that it was absolutely amazing. And then those people now following me, and some of those people actually have one of my knives now, which is even better. It's kind of crazy to think about. Actually, like 4 of them have it, which is kind of cool. And it's just been an amazing ride. And then that gets me to like production companies sending me stuff. Kubi sending me a knife. Pickled Steel sending me knives. Faramonster sending me knives. And I'm now an affiliate. I can't do it. An affiliate with Faramonster. So you can get 10% off on the Glideman. Link is in the description of this video. Just, who thought any of that would happen? I'm also an affiliate with QSP. So you can use the link in the description for QSP as well. It's just so cool. And the relationships that I have with, all the other content creators that I have met. I don't want to start talking names because I will forget somebody and that person might get upset, but they all know who they are. Casey Knives Fast, especially because he was kind of the window, and that kind of got me going. And then that brought in all the other ones that really got interested in what I was doing. And you guys got interested in what I was doing, and that brings you to the channel. And I think I provide something different as far as content, not just knife reviews, but knife making as well. So it's been really crazy. I mean, I never thought I would have my designs put into CAD and getting laser or water jet knives sent to me so that I can have blanks made, so I can just start doing that. I was very hesitant to do that just because I felt like that would detract from the knives, but you guys said no. It's still your design. You're still putting in the work, and I agree. I still have to put in a lot of work to get this into a finished product. It just saves me a little bit of time to do so. And it's just been absolutely amazing ride this year. And I can't even put into words how much I thank all of you for making that happen. I have said it before, and I say it again, and I believe it wholeheartedly. Without you guys, my channel is nothing. All of our channels are nothing without you guys who follow. So if you're getting involved in live streams, you're getting involved in the chats, you're getting involved with comments and likes, and just doing all the things that you guys normally would do, has been absolutely amazing. And it does push me to be better as a content creator, create better content for you guys, and to be a better maker, to make the best knives that I possibly can for you, and to come up with new designs. The Hawk is right in the middle of being heat treated or sent to heat treat anyway. But we're going to talk about that here in a second. So it's just been an amazing ride, and I look forward to 2025. So let's talk a little bit about 2025. This year, I kind of went over some goals, and I don't really have goals for the channel. As far as I would like to get to 5,000 subs here on YouTube. Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. And maybe I'll put it out there right now, but it's not something I'm really going to push for. I like the slow growth of the channel. I like the slow growth. It's growing slowly, and I like it that way. I don't do a bunch of live streams where I'm doing giveaways, and I guess those channels that do live streams where they're giving away a bunch of stuff, of course, their growth is going to be exponentially higher than me, who's just kind of sharing my content and hopefully getting you involved with the knives that I'm making. But it's slow growth, and I like the slow growth because you're here because you want to be here, not because I'm just giving things away, or you want to jump on a live stream where I'm giving things away. Yes, I do have some giveaways coming up. I have a couple knives that I am going to be doing giveaways for just randomly during some live streams. If I do a nighttime live, I might do some giveaways. Who knows? I'm starting to get things in where I can actually give things away to you guys, and that has, again, I love to be able to do that because you guys get excited over it. And I get excited about giving things away to you guys too. But as far as the channel goes, I want to continue moving forward. I'm going to be getting more knives in. I'm in that pass around group, so I'm going to be getting to experience more knives. Some of you have reached out and want to send me some of your stuff, which is awesome. I can definitely take a look at what you have and give you my thoughts and feelings on it. Because as a knife reviewer, I'm just giving my opinion, and you take it for what it's worth. And that's why my knife reviews are pretty quick, because there's so many other people doing the knife reviews. I just have my take on what I'm seeing in front of me. So it is what it is. But what I would like to do is start getting better equipment and better that kind of stuff. And it's just all a matter of money, really. Like a new laptop and some better internet services for you guys. I got the new microphone, which I hope you guys are liking. The new microphone has been amazing. So much better sound quality when I do these or my live streams. That's been awesome. And that's just because you guys have been here to support the channel. And that money goes right back into the supplies, the steel, water jetting, that kind of stuff for the channel and for the knives that I'm building. Nothing is being wasted when you guys just know that for those of you who are subscribers and channel members, it all goes to that, or Patreon. It's all the same. It all goes to back into this channel and trying to build this to what it is. Also for 2025, I would like to grow as far as numbers of knives. The production bloom, I'm hoping by February, we're going to know a little bit more of where that's going to come out. I'm hoping January, I know a little bit more, but I'm going to give it till February. I'm going to be patient. This is going to be my first design, so I can't really say too much about it. They're not pushing it because I haven't proven myself as being able to sell the knife, and people might not be interested in it. So I'm hoping that after the first of the year, I hear a little bit more about the production bloom. It is in the works, and it hopefully will be coming to you guys very soon. Also, Pickled Steel is taking one of my designs, and I think they're creating a folder out of it, which is pretty stinking cool. Aldo did a live stream, and he threw that carrot out there for you guys. I shared it on my community page, so hopefully you guys got a chance to see that and to know what I'm talking about. So by 2025, my goal is to have at least 3 AriesEDC models in production with major companies. And we'll see if that happens. I think at minimum, it should. That would be pretty amazing to have 3 of my blades out there. I know I at least would like these 3. The Bloom, the Rock Hopper, and the Thorn would be amazing to see in your guys' hands as a production blade. There's ideas being thrown out there. There has been interest in all 3 of those designs. So I'm hoping if the Bloom comes out the way that I hope and the way that I like, then I can guarantee you the Rock Hopper and the Thorn will be next in line to get done. So fingers crossed that that happens. I also am going to be upping my production. That's right. How? Well, in the beginning of 2025, I am looking to go down to 3 days at work. And that means 3 days at work and more time here at the shop to start building knives. So I might be doing 6 or 7 of the water jet groups, when I do like a group of blooms, a group of rock hoppers, I might do 6 or 7 instead of the 5 or 6. For the custom books, I might, instead of doing just 5, I might do 6 or 7. So I might open 6 or 7 spots, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can fit in more, maybe not. Maybe I just do the 5, and then maybe I throw in a couple builds that I want to do for the Etsy store. I also would love to start looking into my own website where I'm not worried about Etsy. The only negative with that is Etsy handles so much of the backdoor stuff, or the back end stuff, like taxes, and they do all of that services where I wouldn't have to, or my wife wouldn't have to be honest, because I love her to death, but she is going to be the number cruncher, not me. So definitely, because Etsy does all of that, it's kind of worth that money to me for them to go ahead and do that with taxes and everything else. So that's kind of why I like to use their services. And it's up to me to really get you guys the knives at the end of the day. But neither here nor there. But it would be cool to have my own website at least, to be able to share some of my work and to do that. It's a work in progress. It's something that I would definitely have to take over though. And then also 2025, let's see, I just want to experience new things. The making of knives has been amazing, and I want to be better as a maker. I want to get more equipment. My new grinder, I spent about an hour today really fine-tuning it. I found some issues with it and I fine-tuned it, and then my next batch of knives will be that much better. These sitting right here will be that much better because I kind of squared everything up a little bit. I'm learning that machine, getting a little bit more comfortable with it, and things are going to get a lot better with that. So I'm hoping that the making side of things gets better and my quality gets up. And you guys always push me with materials and that kind of thing. And this upcoming year, we're probably going to be looking at adding Nitro V as an option for the books as well. And hopefully Nitro V as far as my blanks when I do drops, that will be an option as well. So hopefully we can do that. And then the biggest thing for me, and I don't know if number one, the affording it is a huge expense. But then there's the other expense of where am I going to put it? And that is a heat treat oven and all the supplies that I would need to do my own heat treating of stainless steel. As great as that sounds, and it sounds amazing that I could do everything myself and it would save me a ton of money and a ton of time every year instead of sending stuff out, just putting that money into one purchase and being able to do it myself. There's the flip side of that is I don't have space to put a big heat treat oven or a doer for liquid nitrogen. And then if things get twisted and things get bent, then I have to fix it myself. And Peters handles all those things for me, and that's what I'm paying for. Unfortunately, they are going to be uprising their prices in 2025, so that's going to be unfortunately something that is going to fall on the end of purchase of the knife, the cost to you guys, but it's going to get done right, and it's going to be straight, and it's going to have the HRC that is listed. If I do everything myself, I have no way to test HRC. And again, maybe that's another piece of equipment that I get down the road. But again, that's a several $100 purchase or $1,000-something purchase that I'm just not ready to pull the trigger on when I feel like I have a good solution to that right now. But who knows what 2025 has in store? I don't know. Maybe that would be amazing for me to be able to control everything. It just creates more problems sometimes than what I need. So 3 days of work at work. They have me and my employer have talked a lot about what the future is, and we're kind of on the same page, and I'm really, really excited about that. They are an amazing company to work for, and I'm really looking forward to what we're going to be doing in 2025. It might take a couple of months to get there though. And then if that does happen, and when that does happen, and as long as our finances stay good here in the house, knock on wood, everything should work out and I'll be able to do more stuff here in the shop and make more knives. already just some updates for you. Just having a week off here for the Christmas holidays. All of the January blip builds are in a good spot. So the 380 CRV2 blades, I just heat treated this morning. So they've all been heat treated and tempered, and they're ready to be cleaned up, and I'll probably do that during the live stream, which will be the day that this video drops. So I'll be doing the live stream, and we're going to be cleaning these guys up and getting them prepped for handles and the maker's mark and everything else. So they're already looking pretty good. And the 2 stainless were sent out, of course, right before the holidays. So I don't expect to get those back until probably the middle of January. Which is really cool, which is fine because I'll get those back and just be able to work on those 2. And I have some really cool plans for those 2. And maybe some of these are going to be put into a pass around group. I already know the person that is getting this built for them. It wants it to be put in a pass around group. So, and then currently it's looking really good for that to happen. I don't know about the rock hopper. I know Knives Fast KC would like to take a look at the rock hopper just because he has his rock hopper. So I'll at least give it to him to check out. I don't know about the pass around group. We'll see. And of course, the Warncliffe Bloom is starting to take shape and starting to look pretty stinking cool. And I have some cool handle material for this that I'm going to be doing. It is a 3-finger, so I would like to be able to send this out because all the things that I'm doing are the 4-finger kind of XL versions of the knives. And that's really not what I'm known for, but based on some of your guys' comments, you guys are pretty sure that those are going to be the big sellers for this 2025 year, which I can see. I get it. That's a 4-finger knife. This Cardinal, I have a feeling is going to be pretty popular this year. It just has that nice fixed blade, very utilitarian style drop point blade that people like. And it's a full 4-finger, really comfortable. So I have high hopes for that. Although some of you guys have said you liked the 4-finger rock hopper too. And I got to tell you, once I get the handle scales on that thing is going to be, that's going to be really nice in hand. But those are just my thoughts. So 2025 should be a really interesting year. I'm looking forward to it. And just so you guys know, a little peek at the handle material for February. I got this jute micarta, and it's a bunch of different colors of jute micarta, and this is all you're going to get to see. If you're a channel member or a Patreon member, you've seen what this looks like. But there's going to be 6 blooms, and each of them are going to be a different color of that jute micarta. And it's going to be pretty stinking cool. It's kind of like a burlap micarta, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple for those, but it's not going to be crazy glow-in-the-dark stuff that I've been doing lately. I'm going to keep it down just a little bit for you guys for 2025, at least for the blooms, because I think that's going to match what's going to be coming out production-wise, and I kind of want it to go hand in hand with that. But we're going to do 380 CRV2, 3 AEB, just like we did for the Thorns, and it should be really cool. I'm excited to see what February has. And 2025. We're going to start the year off right. January is already looking good. I can possibly, if I get all of these done early, before the stainless come back, I have 2 choices. And you can tell me in the comments what you would rather see. I can get started on February, at least the stainless, and get them out to heat treat. Or I can do this little bar of steel right here. I wonder what those are. Maybe if you guys zoom in. I can't zoom in, but yeah. Can you say package hatchet? So I have all those laying there too, which I know you guys have been dying for me to do. But again, time is of the essence, but I should have some extra time. And maybe I'll do 1 or 2, 3 or 4, depending what I feel like and how fast I can. I really want to focus on those and see how fast I can knock some of those out without it being too crazy. So, because it's not a lot of grinding and I can do everything myself freehand, because I don't have to be so technical with those. They're just fun to do. So those should be fun to look at. So I can either do get started on February's blooms or get started on maybe doing 2 or 3 package hatchets. I have a bar of steel here that I can get 7 out of, and then I have an 8th one, which is kind of a specialer, that's not a word, a more special one. Whatever. So, but you'll have to see that when it gets made. Sorry. So anyway, guys, that's what I have for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Happy holidays to everybody. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, leave a comment, or not. Again, the choice is always yours. We'll see you guys next year.